what are a couple things that students can do to figure out, let's say you're like a sophomore in high school, right? Sophomore and up, and you're still trying to figure out like, I'm not sure what it is, I want to do. What would you say, what are 2 or 3 things that like right now a student can do to just say like, all right, this is what I can do to help me figure out, like, have a general idea of what a sense of purpose is for me, what is a possible career path I should look into.
So I'm glad you brought that up, especially since Christmas is right around the corner and then the end of the year is right around the corner. So I'm thinking maybe we could spend a couple sessions just talking about vision and creating vision. I think
Gotcha.
that's the number one thing, is starting out with a vision, and that can include creating a vision statement, right? And the vision determines where you go, right? Your vision determines where you go. And so the clearer you are in your vision, the easier it is that you're going to be able to find pathways. Because part of the problem sometimes, especially when you're younger, is you're pulled every different way. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, social media says this. And all of these things that are vying for your interest are pulling you in so many different directions, and it gets exhausting, right? Mentally, emotionally, right? Your self-esteem is going down because you weren't good at this thing that everybody else is doing. You try to do this video that everybody else doing, and it just gets exhausting. And so developing that vision and having that vision statement, which is basically kind of creating a way of saying, I see this in my future. This is how I see myself getting there, becomes really key. And for most kids, I would just start there, right? Is determining that vision and writing that vision statement out. And like I said, we can spend probably, one of our mentoring sessions on that, just focusing on vision.
No, I think you brought up a really great point. I think we should really spend, because I like you said, that I think that's where it all lies. It all lies within that vision. And it reminds me of that young man that I met that said we kind of need to go through that rough patch where we had to figure out where we get to, and we agree, absolutely. But what we don't want is, we don't want you to pull up like $20,000-$30,000 worth of debt, $50,000, $70,000 worth of debt while you're trying to figure that out. You got to have, and like you said, if you have that vision, it'll help you along that path so much easier. And when you talked about that, you kind of reminded me of Heston, who's a part of LYS with the Compass program. I think he was talking about how he became a dentist, and when he said it was very like, this is it. Like, he saw it. He saw it, and he knew where he had to go, and he had to uproot the family and move to do it. But he's a dentist now,
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Just getting that initial vision, and the Compass program, just some of the key components of it is vision, exploration, and then pursuit. Those 3 elements, right? Is let me kind of get it in my head what I want to do, and kind of get it to my site, and then let me try it out a little bit. Let me go to some conferences. Let me go volunteer. Let me go shadow. Let me try to get around the vision, right?
Yeah.
And then now I pursue it, right? I actually go after it. And so, and again, that fits in hand with LYS, which is being, knowing, doing, which is development, deployment, and going from there, right? Is actually developing those skill sets and then deploying yourself, kind of getting out there to go get it done.